the Blairing Out with Eric Blair show. And tonight, I'm here backstage with Yerky and Busy of the 69 Eyes. How you guys doing today?
All good. It's touring in the US. That's all we want to do. Like we write the album, and what's in our heads? Nothing except touring in the US.
We did 2 tours of the Angels album. So one was with Cradlefield and then our own headline tour, 2007. So
cool. And Yerky, what do you love about returning to the USA?
Well, I mean, Hollywood in general, that's like, we come from Helsinki. We are called as Helsinki vampires. But Hollywood and Los Angeles, we feel like that's our second home. So it's like coming home. It's like we're back in blood. And that's what we are. And seriously, it's like, you know, you guys know it by yourself. And that you wouldn't be here otherwise.
You guys are celebrating, believe it or not, 20 years together as a band.
Who told you that?
Dude, I do my research.
Ricky Rocket?
I do my research, my friend.
Like Poison is 19 years, we're 20 years. Rolling Stones is like 21 years or something. Who cares? Ask from Lemmy.
Our point is that how have you been able to endure the test of time?
We use like the makeup that you use as well. And what's the brand again?
Mac.
Oh yeah, we use Mac. And we have Eric Blair as doing our makeup every time we come to the States. So check this shit out.
Yeah. Check out Busy.
Years. Yeah.
but to be honest, it's like, you know, when you to endure 20 years, you have to reinvent yourself, you know, with the music. And like we started, like the fourth time here, it's always exciting. We keep it exciting for ourselves. So that's the plan. Way to do it.
He's like the serious guy. I'm just more into hookers and blow, you know.
My thing is that usually when you have 4 or 5 guys together in a band, there's sometimes can be arguments or disagreements, and you guys have seemed to been able to avoid those pitfalls.
Well, the thing is, like, we are actually probably like the last true believers after Charlie Watts and Ronnie Wood in this world. Seriously, we just believe in rock and roll dreams, and then, you know, like in the end, you know, like there's not so many guys like us on this planet anymore. You know, we have to carry on the torch that Didi Ramon and you know, like Joey Ramone gave to us. We have to carry that. We promised that. I got their sound glasses, black hair, leather jacket. What else I can do? What else can poor boy do?
No.
Than carry on the torch by Johnny Thunders.
Nice.
Or Keith Richards or Charlie Watts, or, you know, like they're doing it better, but, you know, like we just like have to do that, and I hope that we inspire a lot of generations of kids coming up there after us.
How do you think your new CD, Back in Blood, differs than your last CD, Angels?
That's more rock and roll. It's recorded in LA, and this guy wrote much more heavier riffs.
Okay, Busy, and you also worked with Grammy Award-winning producer Matt Hyde, who worked with Slayer on the God Hates Us All album.
The thing, like what I said before, that we wanted to change the production team after Angels, because it's, as I said, we have to keep it exciting. And then and I wanted to have more like heavier stuff, faster stuff, to keep it like, you know, exciting. And you know, bring back some, like with Matt, we talk about bring back some elements from our past, like from second and third album, more like hard rock kind of stuff. So I think we succeeded really well.
Like bigger horns.
Yeah, but that's like, you know, there's something old, but, you know, something new. But, you know, bringing back the harder elements what we have before, and not so slick production. You know, a little bit.
A little bit more of an edge.
Yeah.
I like it. Who came up with the concept for the music video "Dead Girls Are Easy" that was directed by Bam Margera, who is a longtime fan and supporter of the band?
Well, it's just like we did a video with Lost Boys with him, which is like a remake of the whole movie.
Yeah.
So actually, it's 5 years ago. That's 5 years ago when we met last time. Nice to meet you, by the way. Yes. Long time no see. So anyways, we did the video with him like 5 years ago. So over the years, he's been back and forward in Finland, and we've been back and forward in the States, and always the only concept of like except like shaking hands like with you, it's like when we're gonna do the next video, and he's been like, well, you know, like call me. So we tried to fit the schedule with our busy schedules, and all of a sudden they matched, and we're like, wow, what? And it's like, yeah, Dead Girls Are Easy, let's do it. So if you've seen the video, which you should.
Dead Girls Are Easy.
Yeah, Dead Girls Are super easy, by the way. So, and not in the way that you think. Get that away from us. Anyways, so it's just like, it was like a second episode to Lost Boys. If you check out the both videos, there's some continuity with them.
Jyrki,
Yeah.
how did you become Unicef Goodwill Ambassador of Finland?
I get tired of drinking blood, and I just thought that maybe I need certain supplies of blood around as a Helsinki vampire. So what if I try to support the globe to stay alive? What if? I mean, kids are like interested in what's my favorite vampire movie. What if they were interested in what else I'm doing? So what if could I do something good for a change? What do you think?
I think so, and I'm wondering, what are your duties as a Unicef Goodwill
well,
Ambassador?
it's like my biggest duty is to answer this question, which means like seriously, you see, it means like I'm involved. I'm a Goodwill Ambassador for Unicef, and it means like Unicef stands for United Nations Children's Fund, and it's for children all over the world, even in the States and wherever the children are in the need of like some extra help to be children, to grow up, be rockers, be whatever they want, to go chance to go to school and so on. So, you know, I was a child once, and I had a chance to become what I'm here. So I wish everybody has their chance to, you know, use their illusion, become a real child, be loved, and so on. So I was asked to be a Goodwill Ambassador. I know what it is. I've asked that in every interview. I think my biggest mission is to make people curious. What is UNICEF? And it's unicef.org. You can surf into that place. And also on the Christmas time, the most easiest thing to help heal the world, help the globe, help the children is just to go to buy a Christmas card and see the UNICEF logo there and send it to your friends.
Cool.
Not
Now,
that hard.
that's good. Thank you, Jyrki. You were awarded the Outstanding Young Person of the World in Seoul, Korea in 2006. How did that come about?
Well, I'm just following the footsteps of, you know, John F. Kennedy and Elvis Presley. That's all. You know, what else? Yeah, wouldn't you have the same award?
You know
Do
what?
you want me to get one?
Yeah, my
yourself?
mom would love that.
All right.
Yeah,
We'll get him one near time soon.
that would be the ultimate.
Eric.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. I'm just like I'm a badass rocker. I'm a motherfucking vampire from Helsinki. But you know, like I said to you earlier, you know, I have a common sense, and I respect the world. I don't take anything as granted, and I'm a serious person at sometimes. Maybe not in the interviews because no one wants to see my serious side. But seriously, you know, some people will see that, and I'm trying to do my best to be like a real Goodwill Ambassador of like human life.
Cool.
I need blood.
Nice. Where did you find the time to get a Master's of Science degree in Analytical Chemistry?
Oh yeah, well, you know, it's just like as a vampire, there's a daytime, and I can go out. So what do you think that I do in the coffin?
You study.
I'm twittering with Gene Simmons, watching kids videos, and then I'm studying
Explain to me a little bit about
analytical chemistry.
the analytical chemistry.
All right, it's like if you do, well, I got a few tubes here. Piss on one of them, and I tell you what drugs you've been using recently.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Wow, that's heavy. Okay.
All right. Here it is.
Now,
Cut this.
what do you guys think of the movie Twilight and the Twilight book series?
The 69 Eyes represents more like Christopher Lee and the old school vampires, naturally, and Lost Boys and stuff. And then, well, I went to see Twilight, and I fucking love it. I mean, we need fresh blood in many ways. Why not in the vampire movies?
Yeah.
And we always have like Edward +5 on the guest list, and so on. So why not? I mean, I know that there's a couple of Edward Cullen fans who have still like 16 on an ice-shaped place in their hearts, who should come to see our shows and, you know, get back in blood. So that's why we are touring. What are you waiting for?
What was the inspiration for the song "Dead and Gone"? I'm going to get busy. The first jab at this, or first bite at this, I should say, since you are vampires.
Go ahead. Be careful though.
I will. Okay, busy. What was the inspiration for the song "Dead and Gone"?
The inspiration was to actually that's a typical 69 song, and we want to have that kind of song there, like in the vein of Never Said I Would We Have a Last album. So, but to get like more serious side of the band with that song, like Dead Girls Are Easy, is a fun part of the 69. So to get some melodrama to the album, and that was a inspiration for that one.
Okay, and then what about Suspiria, Snow White?
Well, that's horror punk, and actually, we were recording the album, and Matt Hyde was running so many horror movies all the time, and at some point he has this Dario Argento movie, Suspiria, on TV.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, well, and there was a lot of blood running, and then I was like, by the way, actually, could this song be called Suspiria, Snow White? Because it fit lyrically and then like rhyme-wise to the chorus, and he was like, yeah, that's great. And then, okay, we did it. And then later on, we just checked out that, by the way, did the Cramps or the Meteors or Demented Are Go or Tiger Army had the same titled song? Well, none of them had, but it turned out like Suspiria, the movie by Dario Argento, was inspired by like Walt Disney, Snow White, the movie. You know, all of a sudden, I didn't know that. So that was a sign. That was definitely a sign that we are on the right tracks.
How would Yerky and Busy define the word love?
Lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he will answer Hollywood.
Yeah, actually,
Rainbow Bar and Grill.
actually we don't.
You define the word love.
Define the word. It's not. Actually, we don't use love in our songs. So, yeah.
Do you believe in love?
Yeah, sure. Everybody, you have to believe because
Yeah,
there's nothing. You know.
You go
That's,
to Rainbow Bar and Grill and they give you the card after you pay in, and then you get a like Jack and Coke with the ticket, and then there's a lot of love around.
You are hilarious, man. That is awesome.
I try to keep up some spirit that I was inspired to start this stupid band.
Well, the Rainbow loves rock stars, that's for sure. And that Lemmy hangs out there all the time.
Yeah, and then of course Ron Jeremy, he was there last night
Really?
too. And I saw you with him. So
He needs to lose some weight.
He's he's your friend. I don't know.
No, he's not my friend. He's not my friend.
Yeah, you share the same facial hair, so. I don't know.
No, I'm better looking than him, actually.
Yeah, actually, you might be.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen your movies though yet.
No,
so.
I don't make those kind of movies.
Okay.
The Blaring Out Show.